Hey everyone, I'm just checking in. I hope you're all having a wonderful hump day. So here's a happy Wednesday. I'm actually currently in Lebanon, Connecticut right now, so it's beautiful around here. Lots of countryside and farms, beautiful land. I was actually in Colchester earlier this morning. We did a broker's tour, which is where essentially you tour a bunch of properties and everybody that's looking at them gives like their estimation of the pricing of the home and like how well it functions and whether it's up to par, so to speak, for selling, and whether it needs to be staged, just different things like that. So it was a lot of fun. I got to meet a lot of new brokers that I haven't met before in the area, and I get to rub shoulders with them, so that was really interesting. And a little tip for the day, one of the things that oftentimes people forget is that the homeowner sets the price of the home. So your home is worth what you think it is, and as being a homeowner, that's something that we take pride in. We put work into it. We do all these things to basically make it our place. So when we go to price it, oftentimes we think of the price as being something maybe over what it should be. We think that it would be worth a lot more. And that's a really hard conversation to have oftentimes. So it's difficult because fair market value is really what you can't go too high above that. You can reach it, but we have to kind of stay around the market value. So recommending that to a client is oftentimes hard due to the fact that they don't really understand that, and they also don't really understand sometimes that their home, because they're not in a lot of other people's, may not be exactly a great selling point. So certain things in the home, I should say, not all of it, but it might be a great property, but there might be some of the ones we looked at, they were older. Some of them might be from the 1980s. And they haven't been updated. Some might need new flooring, just different things like that oftentimes, it's hard for a homeowner to kind of hear from one prospective agent. So this is a really great tour, because what it is that when you go out, all these, different people look at it, and we all kind of write down on sheets what our opinion is of the home, just a fair estimate of, either the pricing that it is at and what we recommend would make it either better for the home to sell, or whether the price should kind of be lowered if you're going to remain at the same. So like I said, it's a really interesting kind of process, because it kind of gives the homeowner now a different perspective. So they get all of these sheets essentially for the homes that is theirs, that's listed with their agent, and their agent presents them now with all of these different opinions, so to speak, of the home, and that gives them a different perspective now to kind of go on and not just think that it's one agent who wants to come in and be super picky. So it's different things like that. So one of the things is that when you're putting your house on the market, especially like now is a great time to put your house on the market, springtime, it's great to also think about how someone else looks at your house coming into your home. What is the first thing they see? How does it greet them? Does it smell good? Does it look pretty? Are the aesthetics pleasing? Different things like that. So obviously, a home that looks like that is going to sell a lot faster than somewhere where maybe it's really, really cluttered and crowdy, and it gives them like an overwhelming feeling, things like that. So there's a lot to think about, and that's why getting a really good agent is really important. Getting someone that basically can work with you, that wants to be there, wants to help you, wants to basically like have your back and make sure that you're going to get everything that you possibly put into the property, out of it. And sometimes a lot of those things are just aesthetics, and aesthetics are usually really easy to fix. So oftentimes it's hard for a buyer when they come in to imagine without some of those things already being taken care of. So sometimes it's just a fresh coat of paint, or maybe it's just cleaning up of the yard, or different things like that. So they're just little tips to keep in mind. Obviously I'm an agent, so if you're looking to sell your home, give me a call, message me, whichever you prefer, but I'm available. I'd love to have a conversation and come out and take a look at your house and give you some ideas. A lot of people's homes are already in perfect condition. We looked at many this morning that were great. They keep them super nice. The house was clean. Everything was already ready and set to go. There's just a few that might needed a few tweaks. And oftentimes it's hard to tell those homeowners, that without them feeling like you're kind of coming against them as a person or coming against their home. Because let's face it, your home is your domain. It's the place where you take the most pride. It's the place that you lay your head at night. It's the place where you have your family over. It's all of these things. So, that being said, oftentimes that when we live in it, it's a completely different perspective than someone coming in from the outside. So, get an agent that you love, and get an agent that you can work great with and have a great rapport with, because that's really important. Someone that you feel like you can talk honestly to and be like, well, I don't want to do that, and then they're going to be able to help you, walk you through that, for one. And for two, but, not only is that important to have the rapport, but to know that they're basically going to be like your cheerleader. They're going to be out there and they're going to be fighting for you and making sure that they get you the best buyer and the best negotiation and everything that basically goes into the process. So anyway, enough for the rant. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. So bye.